Hi, this is Kelly Neitlinger with Wild Woman Outdoors, and I am here at Dry Tortugas National Park, and this is Fort Jefferson. It was built in the 1840s, 50s, and 60s, and it was never fully completed. It was part of the Underground Railroad, and it was a civil defense port. It was also housing some of the individuals involved in the assassination of President Abraham Lincoln. They were housed here along with other prisoners that helped build the fort. Very beautiful place, must see on your list. And we sailed out here and camped on the sailboat, and when you do that, you can come early and you can experience things before the rest of the world wakes up. There are boats and seaplanes that bring people out to this national park to go camping, so there are other people that camp on the island and come and go as day trippers. So it's important to come here early in the morning when you have the place to yourself. I think I'm the only person at the fort right now. This is where we anchored out a few nights ago and came in after dark. This is Loggerhead Key. It has a shipwreck of the Windjammer wreck, which is a steel-hulled sailboat, one of the last sailboats in the sailing tenure of shipping by sail. Here's a view of the beach, one of the beaches, and just heading around the fort. I'm going to speed it up a little bit. You might see some loggerhead turtles in here, which are endangered, or some green sea turtles. There's some fish down here. I don't know if you can see them. So really beautiful fort. The bricks came from Jacksonville, Florida, until the Civil War broke out, and then the bricks came from Maine because of the brick shortage and supply chain shortage due to the Civil War. A lot of beautiful coral reefs. This fort was put here to help protect the United States shipping channels up the Mississippi River and along the Florida coast up to the Atlantic, so that it would be protected civilly from foreign invaders. And it now stands as a bastion to history and architecture and human ingenuity back in that era, to have people undertake such a magnificent feat like building this moat, for example. In those primitive times, this is a dry island. Sometimes the sea washes over here, and you can see it's in peril due to all the erosion from the ocean waves. And I thought it may be calm enough to actually go across here, but it looks like it's too deep. So I'll go all the way back around. And it actually looks like the tide, or at least the water, maybe it's always that way, even at low tide, is too high to cross. But I wanted to come here and see because it's a much calmer day today. So this has been collapsed due to the ocean overtaking it. So I just wanted to share this with you. This beautiful scene. Right here, this last bastion of the United States of America. I believe it's 70 miles from Key West. So, and not too far from Cuba. And not too far from some Caribbean islands as well. So I hope you've enjoyed this little tour of Fort Jefferson here at the Dry Tortugas National Park. There is a lighthouse out there at Loggerhead Key that was built in the 1850s. And that is a coral shoal, so that would warn mariners of the era of the danger of that shoal. So this area has over 300 shipwrecks, and two of the more famous ones, one is on that key, the Windjammer, and then another one on another key that we're hoping to go visit today, which has a beautiful coral reef that I'm hoping to snorkel. So there's a whole world out there awaiting you, but you're not going to see it on your couch or behind your desk. So don't die at your desk. This is Kelly Neitlinger with Wild Woman Outdoors. Get outdoors and go wild and follow your wildest dreams.